YouTube family. Hey man, say man, how y'all doing? Man? I'm sorry I haven't been on here. Just dealing with life in general. But a video came across TikTok yesterday, and I really want to get into this video. So I'm gonna let y'all see this video, and then man, I'm gonna get back at y'all and we're gonna discuss it. But before we start, go ahead and hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that bell notification button so you'll know the next time we drop a video. Y'all, we getting close. We getting very close to the point where we're gonna be doing our thing on YouTube a lot more. It's gonna be a lot more consistent, a lot more videos. But yeah, I want to get into this real quick. All right, y'all. So watch the video and then I will be back.
Sky 5 was overhead as a woman frantically scales a fence, trying desperately to avoid some very agitated and apparently dangerous dogs on the ground below her. They have already killed her boyfriend, whose ravaged body is just feet away. The deadly pit bull attack happened at a home on North Thorson Avenue in Compton. Investigators say the woman discovered the gruesome scene Friday morning in the backyard and called 911.
Alright, so y'all just seen the video. The man was mauled by his pit bulls in the backyard. I didn't get a head count of how many dogs it was, but to me, it looked as if 10 or 12, maybe more. Alright? My bad, y'all. Hold on. My thing messed up. So with that being said, let's get into that, man. Let's get into that. First and foremost, I send my condolences to his family. That's first and foremost. Sorry that happened. Unfortunate accident, but let's get into it. First thing, when I heard and I saw this video came clear to me is that he missed all the signs that this could happen. What do I mean by that? First and foremost, when you got that many pit bulls or dogs in general, anything can happen, right? And they shouldn't be in 2s in cages or 3s in cages. I'm not sure how his setup was. They should be, everybody should have his or her each and own cage, and you shouldn't be letting more than 2 out at a time, right? In my opinion. Maybe he was in a rush, maybe he wasn't in a rush. I really don't know the story. All I see is what y'all saw. If that was me, I would only let 2 out at a time, and each and every dog would have their own cage for one. What I mean by he missed a sign is these dogs have been showing him that they are aggressive from the jump. I'm gonna just give y'all a little short story before I really got into breeding. I was just into pit bulls. I love pit bulls. I went to this guy's house at home in Memphis, and he was telling me how he had a litter, and he was selling a litter for like $400 a dog. And I wanted one, but the problem was I couldn't get close to mama. Excuse me. I couldn't get close to mama. I couldn't get close to daddy. I couldn't get close to nobody on his yard. That deterred me away from buying from him. Because I'm like, yo, if mama and daddy attitude and temperament is that way, how do you think the puppy temperament gonna be? So, with that being said, I think he missed all the signs that these dogs were already vicious. 2, neglectment probably played a part in this. Not saying that he so much neglected the dogs, but just going outside and throwing them kibble and going back in the house, make sure they got water, spraying it down with them in the cage and spraying, not letting them out, not giving them no comfortability, not showing them love could have caused this as well. And then goes into number 3, love and affection. If he wasn't showing the dogs no love and affection, he wasn't rubbing on them, he wasn't playing with it, he wasn't active with them as puppies or as an adults, that could have played a part in it. 3, a couple females in heat. A couple females could have been in heat. And we all know in the bully world, when girls are in heat, males go crazy. And they don't go just for the bullies, they go for every breed. One of my friends' husband got attacked by a wolf because it was mating season. A coyote, because it was mating season. So if he had a couple of females that was in heat and they was out with the males, that could have caused this as well. So yeah, that's what it is. Hold tight. My apologies, y'all. I got a call. As I was saying, mating season and female dogs being in heat, he had more than one female, that could have caused it. There's a lot of things that could have caused these dogs to maul that man, especially given the fact that that was his owner. That was their owner. And the first thing people are gonna say, oh, this is why I don't deal with pit bulls, or they vicious, or no, they're not. Let's stop giving these dogs a bad name. They're not vicious. Dogs are only vicious when they are grown, when they are made that way, or when they have no home training, none whatsoever. If they got home training, and they've been trained, and they've been shown love and affection, dogs are not vicious. All of my dogs grew up with my children. And I guarantee you right now, either one of my kids can let my dogs go out, and the only thing my dogs are gonna do is jump on them. They're not gonna attack them. They're not gonna attack me. It's all about how you train them, how you bring them up, their upbringings. It's just like a child, right? If you never whoop your child, and I'm not saying every child is the same case, because some children are different. If you never whoop your child, you never discipline your child, you never did anything to your child for doing bad stuff, right? And then that kid could possibly grow up killing someone, robbing someone, beating someone up real bad, catching charges. And then some grow up with a good head on their shoulders, and they go on to progress into being a decent human being. And not saying because you got in trouble you're not a decent human being, I'm just saying. And the same thing with a dog. If those dogs were never loved, they were never cared for, they were never disciplined, they were never corrected when they made a mistake, this could happen to your dog, to my dog, to his dog, to her dog. It can happen. To you, to me. So y'all, when y'all look at this video and you thinking about buying a dog, or you thinking you want a dog, I would say this. Make sure between 8 weeks and 4 to 6 months old, you have the time to give that dog the love, the care, the training, the understanding of what you expect of that dog. Make sure you have the time to do that. Make sure you have time to give them that love, that care. Because if you don't, and show them the temperament that you want them to carry, because if you don't, this could be you. This could be you. Right? Don't allow that dog, me personally, when I get puppies, right? Puppies are not allowed on carpet until they're fully potty trained. Meaning that I can let you run around the house and you can play and you're not gonna pee on my floor. Set boundaries. When I take my dogs outside, I show them where they can be and where they cannot be. They know they are not allowed in the street. They know they are not allowed in this person's yard. They know they are not allowed to go in that person's yard. They are not allowed to go on this side of the house, that side of the house. They know these things. No matter where I move to, I set boundaries. And it don't take long to set boundaries outside or in your house. It takes literally a week. Every day for a week. Allow them to be in that same little area and don't allow them to get away from that area. And they're going to automatically pick up, oh, this is where I have to be. I cannot be over there. I cannot be over here. I cannot be in the kitchen. Set boundaries. These things are very important, guys. It's very, very important to know and to do and to understand, because if you do not only could it be you as the owner, but it could be someone else, and it could be someone's child, or it could be someone's grandmother or granddaughter or grandson getting mauled and attacked by a bunch of dogs. And then if you're the owner, you are responsible for that person's life. You are responsible for that person's life. Whoever them dogs killed, if that's your dog, you're responsible. Meaning that, hey, you could face murder. You could face a hefty fine, prison time. You could face a lot of things if that happens and you're not being responsible. That's why it's very important that you know the breed that you're dealing with, know the dog that you're dealing with, understand the dog's mind, understand what the dog needs in order not to be like that. Prime example, and I'm gonna get off here after this. The Belgian Malinois. I love the Belgian Malinois. I think that is one of the most beautiful, unique dogs there is. But studying the Belgian Malinois, understand, those dogs cannot go without training. They have a high prey drive. Prey drive means they have a high bite drive. They love to bite. They love to chew. They love to play. That right there would get you hurt if you don't train that dog. He would turn on you. And that's why I said, if I get a Belgian Malinois, I'm paying some of the top trainers that I know around to break those habits. I can do it, but I don't have the time to do it right now. And I want it to be perfect. I want it to be almost perfect. So if that's gonna cost me $1,100 to get perfection, and for that dog not to go and attack my kids or my wife or my family, then I will pay that fine. That's fine. But understanding that that dog is in fully control and is not gonna go bite John Joe because John Joe is riding a bicycle up the street, and kill John Joe because John Joe riding a bicycle. So y'all, please, 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 before you buy a dog, before you buy anything, understand and know that you got to have boundaries. You got to set the tone. You got to know the breed, and you got to understand what and what not to do with these dogs, all right? So y'all, I'm gonna get off here. I just wanted to get on here and talk about this incident. It was a horrible, horrible accident, and I'm really so sad for that family that lost their loved one. I'm truly sorry, and I'm really praying for the girlfriend or the wife that found the body, because I know that could be very, very mind-boggling and juggling. So you guys, this is Travis at L.O.B. Kennels. More great videos to come. Y'all stay tuned, stay blessed, be safe. It's hot out here. Make sure your dogs are staying hydrated, and make sure you're not allowing these dogs to play outside for more than 5 or 10 minutes at a time. And if they are, make sure you got some cool treats available, or a pool that they can jump in and out the water in, all right? So y'all, this is Travis at L.O.B. Kennels. Y'all stay safe, be blessed. Peace.